Hello, making an adjustment for when I stand. I think that'll get it. Well, welcome to today's class, which is 2 bells and a chime. So we're going to be using weights. That's your clue. You will need to bring to the mat 2 to 5 pound weights or higher if you are can lift more. But we will be doing repetitions, so they do get heavy after a while. So be mindful of that. You can do it if you're just at the very beginning of trying to lift weights. You can do 1 pounds or just 1 pounds with your fist tight and put the weights down if you feel that it's too much. And then pick them back up when you feel ready for it to increase your strength. You will need a blanket if you're going to do Shavasana with me, which I highly recommend. That kind of meshes the whole class together and let your body recuperate and mend. You might want to block a bolster. I like to put under my knees when I'm in Shavasana, and of course an eye mask. I really like to get into Shavasana. So the name of our class today is Joy. Approach life with a buoyant attitude, light heart, and unencumbered mind. Let your joy lift your spirit and fill each moment. So I hope that gave you enough time to get the supplies that you needed for class today. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I should have done one more thing. Remove my chair over here out of the way. I want to turn the fan on because when I do weights, I do get really hot. I'm going to just add something to it. We're going to start out with our, I'll put this here where I can read it easy. It makes a nice little table. We're going to start out with in Tadasana. And I'll start my timer for our warm-ups. And we won't have any weights in our hand for warm-up. So today we're going to start from the feet up, warming up. Sometimes I start from the head down. I try to vary it and make it different each time. So we're going to start with the toes, and we'll do the fingers at the same time. So press your toes into the mat, really crunch them in, and then make them like a claw hand. And then release. We'll do that 2 more times. Really claw the mat, be a tiger or a bear, and release. Here comes my dog. Oh, you can't see him. Tighten, claw, 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 and release. When I get my yoga mat out from under the couch, because that's where I keep it, he likes to crawl under there. He's really too old for that, but he still does it. Let's see. And then we're going to come up on our toes, and you can just rest your hands. So let's do 10 toe races. 2, 3, 4, 5, and really coming up. 6, 7, 8. Try to pause up there. 9 and 10. And down. And if you want to use a chair, I should have said always bring a chair for balance if you need it. Now we're going to go on our heels, which is a great calf stretch. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're just lifting the toes up. 4, and going back on the heels. 5, I think you can see that. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Try to hold it. It's really hard to hold the toes up. I think that's harder than on the toes. And relax. Now we're going to just kind of wiggle, shake the feet out. I have on some copper arch supports because when I do weights, I like to kind of keep my arches supported. So if you have any kind of foot issue, plantar fasciitis, or something like that, that does help. So for our ankles and our wrist, we're going to come up on our big toe on the right foot, circle around to the outside as we circle our wrist, and then go to the inside of the foot. 2, circle, 3, circle, and reverse. Inside, outside, 1, inside, outside, 2, inside, outside, 3. Left foot up on the big toe, circle around to the little toe, around the outside edge of the foot, around the inside, 1, circle, 2, circle, 3. Complete that circle, ending on the big toe, and reverse to the inside first and around. 1, 2, 3. It's a great ankle flexibility, rotation, really good. If you have swelling in the feet, doing these foot circles will kind of help reduce that swelling also, so that's always a good thing. Now, standing up nice and straight, we're going to bring the knee up, and we're going to just kick it out and back. 1, and I'm coming back. See? 2, 3, and left side. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to open up this hip joint because I want to get everything really flexible before we first pick our weights up. So bring the right knee up and out to the side. 1, 2, 3. And place that down. Left leg up, knee at 90 degrees. Outside, I'm just taking it out. 1, 2, 3. It should feel really good. Now we're going to do a little hip circle. So we're going to bring the knee up and circle around. 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Left side. Knee up. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. So we're going back from front to back. 1, 2, 3. Should feel really good. Now let's loosen up the lower part of the back. I'm just going to do some gentle hoops. So we'll do 2 or 3 in each direction. So here we go. Hula, 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 hoo, and reverse. Hula, 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 hoo. That should feel good. Do a little bit of a washing machine warm up for the whole spine. And that's just, I'm swinging my arms around, and you see my toe comes up when my left toe comes up to the mat, and the heel raises as I swing to the right. When I swing to the left, the right toe comes to the tippy toe on the mat, and my heel comes up. That protects your knees. Let's do, maybe 10 of these. And then we're going to do a kidney massage. Kidneys are so important. My husband had to have one removed this year. He had kidney cancer. And they should say that is a silent killer, because he got a scan because he thought he had acid reflux, and the kidney cancer showed up during that scan, or he wouldn't have known. So good to be mindful of your kidneys. And so much of our diet these days is just full of high sodium foods, which is not good for the kidneys. It has to process all that salt and sodium. So for our kidney massage, we're going to make a gentle fist. We're just going to gently, very gently, do not ever bang your kidneys too hard. Just, I'm doing little taps. You can see just taps from the hip bone up above. That's between in here. And then while we're tapping, we're going to do a little hopping. Just maybe 30 seconds. It also will give a gentle massage to your adrenal glands. And bring it to stillness. And you should feel kind of a little tingling. That's bringing the blood to the surface of the skin because you've been tapping on it. And gently massaging your kidneys. Okay, so for the next part of our warm-up, it's just going to be a very gentle torso, upper torso. The hips remain here. Twist to the right, center, left, center. Here we go. Right, center, left, center. I like to keep my hands up. Right, center, left, center. Try to keep those hips forward. One more time. Right, center, left, center. Shoulders up and back. Shoulder shrugs. Up and, or shoulder rotations, up and back. Do the shrugs next. And that should feel really good, just waking up that shoulder. And for shoulder shrugs, we're going to shrug our shoulders up as high as we can, try to touch our ears as we inhale, and then we're going to exhale with a nice ah, which also is a great stimulation for our lungs and bronchioles. Here we go. Shrug up, inhale, release. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale. That should get you going. Now we're going to have droopy scarecrow arms, and we're just going to paddle them back and forth, which is a great elbow wake up there, lubricating that elbow joint. Motion is lotion to your joints. Just remember that. The more movement you have in your joint areas, the more they're going to be lubricated. And let's bring that to stillness, and we're just going to do stir the pots. We're just stirring 2 big pots and reverse. And also in doing this, we are building some strength in our arms here, because this takes a little strength to hold them up this way. And bring that to stillness, and then stretch out, up, over, side stretch. It feels really good. Side stretch. Side stretch. 1 more to the right. And hold it. Center, and 1 more to the left. Hold it, and center. Bring that down. Well, let's do a finger exercise also, because we're going to be gripping those weights. So you're going to take your hands, place your fingertips together. We're going to push. I'm pushing my fingertips as hard as I can. Just helping to build some strength there. My little finger feels really weak. It's not pushing as hard. And release. 2 more times. Push, 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 and release. Last time. Fingertips together. Push, 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 and release. And then clasp your fingers together so they're intertwined. And give their fingers a little gentle massage as you work your fingers together. This feels really nice. And then we're going to take our hands and birth them out for a little stretching of those fingertips. And release and bring that around. Nice. Our neck. We're going to take our chin and look slightly down. I don't want your chin all the way down. Don't try to do that. That's too much strain on your cervical up here. So we're just going to take and gently rotate the chin to the right shoulder, back through center, and to the left shoulder, back through center. Here we go. Right, exhale center, left, inhale center, exhale right, inhale center, exhale left, inhale center. Yeah, the 7 cervicals from the top of the spine down to, it goes to about right there. You want to really protect that part of the spine. It's kind of fragile and it does a lot of movement, so don't overextend it or put too much pressure on those vertebrae. And now let's see. Oh, just some head twists. So we're just going to have our neck straight, and I'm going to just look over to the right. I'm trying to look back behind me. Center, left, look behind me. Center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Great. Okay, we're going to do a sun salutation. Make sure your weights are handy. I have 5-pound weights and 8-pound weights. On the first exercise, which is for your glutes and your quads, I'm going to use the heavier weights because we're not going to be really lifting. So if you have a couple of different sizes, the first exercise is great for your heavier weights. Then we'll go to the lighter weights. So step back to about 1/3 of the mat to the front. We're going to inhale up and exhale over. And this is where your block comes in handy. If you can't reach the floor, you can put your block in front of you. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend your knees generously. Inhale all the way up. Slight crescent. Exhale down. Bend your knees. Step back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale over into plank. Inhale into down dog. And exhale as you walk your feet forward. Bend your knees. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend your knees generously and inhale all the way up. That was just a little warm up with some breath work to get us ready. Now grab your heavier weights. Oh, we're going to do one more thing. I think I'll skip that one. Okay, grab your weights. We're going to first do quad squats. For quad squats, we're trying to work this quad muscle right here, the front of your thigh, that muscle. And we'll also get into the glutes too, but not as much as the next one. So for quad squat, we hold the weights up high, and it's just like you're sitting down into chair pose. So inhale and exhale back, really feeling those quads working, and inhale up. We're going to do 10 of these. Squat, up, 3, up, 4, up. Your booty is really far back there. 5, up, 6, and you see I'm bending over slightly, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, and hold it. We're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. For the glute part of our squat, you're going to hold the weights down here, low, and we're going to take your feet a little bit further apart with the toes at a little bit of an angle, and we're going to squat down and up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up. When you get to the top, really squeeze that glute muscle together. 6, up, 7, up, 8, squeeze, 9, squeeze, 10, squeeze. Very good. We'll do another round for the quads. So weights up. I'll face this way this time. And stick the booty out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and hold it and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Really, really use that quad muscle there on that pulse. Weights low, feet a little further apart, a little bit at an angle. Here we go for our glute squeeze. And squat down, squeeze up. 2, squeeze up. 3, squeeze up. 4, squeeze up. 5, squeeze up. 6, squeeze up. 7, squeeze up. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. And last one, 10, and squeeze. Really hold that squeeze. Hold, 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 hold. Woo! I'm going to take a drink break. I'm getting really hot. And we're going to start on our last round of glute and quad. Weights up high for quads. Booty's really out. And 1, 2, if you can't do all 3 rounds, do it without the weights. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you got it. We're going to hold it and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Woo! and glute squeeze. Ready? Weights are low. And 1 squeeze, 2 squeeze, 3 squeeze, 4 squeeze, 5 squeeze, 6 squeeze, 7 squeeze, 8 squeeze, 9 squeeze, and last one, 10, and squeeze and hold, 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 squeeze, 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 and release. Set your weights down. We're going to do a standing crescent pose. Just to catch our breath and give our arms or our legs a little rest. Arms aren't too bad on that one because you just hold the weight to add some extra weight. And Tadasana, inhale up. Put your hands together in prayer. Exhale, slight back bend, crescent pose. On your next exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale up. Prayer hands. Lean back, crescent pose. I'm just leaning back where my vision is at where the ceiling and the wall meet. Not too far back, just a little bit. And don't throw your head back. On your next exhale, release. Inhale up. Prayer hands. Exhale back. Crescent pose. Nice little break. And on your next exhale, release. And let's see. We're going to do cow arms. So cow arms is, I'll turn this way. I'm going to take my right hand, inhale it up, and exhale it down back like I'm patting myself on the back. Left hand is inhaled up, and you try to touch your fingers or as close as you can to your hands as possible. And we're going to hold that for about 10 seconds. Have nice straight posture. If you are crunching your back over in any way, then you're not doing the benefit of cow arms. And then let release and exhale down. Inhale the left arm up, right hand up, fingertip to fingertip, or as close to fingertip as possible. And I'm really pulling this left elbow straight up, so I'm getting that stretch through my tricep. We're going to work on our triceps here in a moment. And one last nice inhale and exhale, release. And you can kind of wiggle your arms around. That's kind of a hard pose for a lot of people. So our next pose is low lunge. And so grab your lighter weights. And we're going to go into a low lunge. My allergies have been acting up a wee bit. So I've got my light weights, one in each hand. We're going to begin with low lunge by stepping the right foot back. So the left foot is in front. I'm going to come down on my knee, which I am going to use a blanket. So my knee is very nicely padded. If you don't have a blanket, you can roll the edge of your mat up several times for more padding. So here we are in low lunge. And I'm going to inhale my left hand up and exhale over to a side stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly bring that weight down. We'll take a momentary break and we will do some bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Inhale the left arm back up and exhale over. 1, inhale up, exhale over. 2, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, and exhale that arm down. Bicep curls, elbows are glued to your sides. You just simply raise up the arms to the shoulder, the hands to the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come up into Tadasana. I'm going to use my weights and I'm going to swing around a little bit. Don't bang yourself with the weights. 2, and last 1, 3. And I'm going to turn this way because I'm going to step my, and move my blanket back a little bit. Step my left foot back and come down onto my knee. Make sure that I have to adjust my right leg a little bit, that my knee is over my ankle, not too far back or not too far over the toes. So now we're going to do the right side. Inhale the right arm up and exhale as you do a little side stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale that arm down. Inhale both hands up 90 degrees, elbows bent 90 degrees, bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're just do 5 of those. And exhale down. Last set of side stretch. Inhale the right arm up. Really steady yourself. It's easy to get out of balance when you have a weight over your head. Exhale over, side stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale the right arm down. Inhale both arms up to 90 degree. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lay your weights down. And whatever how you want to get up. I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. There we go. Get a drink. Always stay hydrated during exercise, especially weights. And I'm going to pick my weights back up. And now we're going to do our triceps. I said that was coming. Well, it's here. And we do our triceps, which is bending your arms at about a 45-degree angle and pushing the weights back. That's a tricep. And we're going to do it while we are in chair pose, because this is yoga with 2 bells on a chime. So here we go. Inhale, exhale into your chair pose, and it can be here, 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 wherever you want your chair pose. More quad work. Elbows bent like a little grasshopper. And here we go. Tricep extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it for pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Woo! Now, for our next set, we're going to do the same thing, except on the pulse, we're going to come in together. 1, 2, like that. This one was straight up. Second set is in. There's a little bit different tweak on the tricep. That's so we don't have flabby arms under here. We are toning that muscle up. Inhale, exhale into chair pose. I'm going to go down a little further this time. And tricep lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Release. I am feeling that. I hope you're feeling it. If you're not working hard enough. If you are and it's too much, take a break. Because we have to work up to things. We're going to have another, I call it a break. So get in your best Tadasana, mountain pose, and close your eyes down for a second. Put your hands on your hips. And we're going to just do some nice gentle breathing, 5 or 6 breaths. No like deep inhales, just regular breathing. And then open your eyes. And we're going to go back to our cow arms one more time. I like to kind of bring the heart rate down before we start the cow arm, which is a good stretch after we've done our triceps and our biceps. So we're going to inhale, right hand up, left hand up till they meet, and hold it. And if you look at my elbow, you see I'm pulling my elbow back for that nice stretch through that tricep. It's really good to stretch that muscle after we've worked it. Should stretch before and after. That's why I think the yoga and the weights, the handheld weights, go so well together. And even when I'm at the gym on the machines, I do some yoga poses in between. And on your next exhale, release that. Left hand's up and over, right hand is up, searching for the left. And I've got that nice cow arm pose going on. I also like cow legs. Let me just throw that in later if I remember. I didn't plan on it, but I like cow legs. It's a good one for the hips. And it always reminds me of Bambi when he gets on the ice and can't stand up and his legs go everywhere. And on your next exhale, release the arms, give them a little gentle roll, maybe even a little tap around the shoulders, around the back. And we're going to pick our weights up again. We're going to be in a Tadasana pose for this one. And this one is Arnold's favorite. Arnold Schwarzenegger has a weight repetition named after him. And it's really fun. I like it. So we're going to stand. I'll come up here with our palms facing up. We're going to bring the weights up here so that your elbows are straight out 90 degrees. And then we're going to flip the weights over and raise them up to the sky. Bring them back down, flip, down here, down here. Okay. We'll do 10 of these. Here we go. Up, flip, up, down, flip, down. Up, flip, head, mid, flip, down. Up, flip, up, down, flip, down. Up, flip, up, down, flip, down. Up, flip, up, down, flip, down. I forgot to count. I think that's probably 6. Up, flip, 7, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 8, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 9, down, flip, down. Last one, up, and flip, and down. We're going to do 2 more reps of that. And in between those, we're going to do side stretch, which is a great exercise for your SI joint and also gives you a little break on lifting the weights. So here we go. 5 on each side. Exhale over right. 2, we're staying on one side. 3, just letting the weight slide down your leg. 4 and 5, switch to the left. Left, 2, 3, 4, just leaning over, and 5. Great. Now for the Arnolds. Palms up, lift, flip, up, 1, flip, down. Lift, flip, 2, down, flip, down. Lift, flip, 3, down, flip, down. Up, lift, 4, down, lift, down. Up, flip, 5, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 6, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 7, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 8, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 9, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 10, down, flip, down. Great. Side stretch and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center. Left. 1, 2. Keep your back straight. 3, 4, and 5. Last Arnold. And here we go. Up, flip, 1, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 2, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 3, down, flip, down. Up, flip, 4, down, flip, down, up, flip, 5, down, flip, down, up, flip, 6, down, flip, down, up, flip, 7, down, flip, down, up, flip, 8, down, flip, down, up, flip, 9, down, flip, down, up, flip, 10, down, flip, down. I might have missed a number. Can't remember. It's really hard doing this. Up, flip, 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 and count. Okay. To the right. 1, can do this one good. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it, and up. Left side. 1, 2. You should feel yourself going down a little further. 3, 4, 5. As you're limbering up, I feel like I'm really getting this weight hanging down low now, and up. And set your weights down. I can't remember what we're doing, but I know we set the weights down. Okay. We're going to come down to the mat. I knew we were going to do that. I couldn't figure out how I put it in there to do it. I'm going to get a drink first, though. Doing weights, talking, and sweating. I really need the hydration. It's hot here today. I keep my air set pretty high, too. I could have set it down while I was working out. Here we go. Come up to about the little over halfway to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. Grab your elbows. I'm going to do ragdoll. Oh, feels good. Just hang out in ragdoll for a moment, really stretching that back and spine and hips and your hamstrings. When you're finished with ragdoll, place your hands on the mat, or you can always bend your knees to get down there further, so do that. And then we're going to walk our feet back into down dog. Really have that tailbone straight up to the ceiling. A nice down dog. Let's walk our dogs out. So we're going to stretch one heel down to the mat, lift the other heel up, and then do the opposite side. Like you're walking. My grandson has been trying to teach me the moonwalk. I don't think I have it yet. He's doing pretty good with it. Never could do that. Just keep walking that dog, and then when you're ready, you can bring that to stillness. If you can stretch both heels back, you'll get a great hamstring stretch, especially if you gently push that tailbone up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale and exhale to roll over into plank. And we're going to hold this for, let's try for 10 seconds. I think we've already done 5. We'll do 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to chaturanga. That's very slowly. Bring your arms up into Sphinx. So Sphinx is with your elbows below your shoulders, your hands straight out. And I'm going to dig my fingertips into the mat and try to pull my body. I'm not going anywhere, but it does make a little bit of a nice pull through that low back. And then release. Inhale the left hand down in front of your forehead, so your elbow swings out to the side. Take your right hand, swing that elbow out to the side and place it over the left, and let your forehead come down on top of your hands. If you did the opposite hand for me, just remember which hand is on the bottom. Inhale up into Sphinx. We just have a couple of more weights, and then we're going to do some relaxation in our Shavasana, and we'll end it with some box breathing. Because we're strong as Navy SEALs. That's the Navy SEAL breath, sometimes it's called. And then on your next exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat, or the left if you did the right hand before, left hand on top. Exhale down into your crocodile pose. On your next exhale, release your crocodile pose and come to laying on your back. Make sure your lighter weights are with you. I have to turn this way so I can see my clock. Okay. So this is restorative rest pose, where your knees are up, feet are flat on the mat. And we're going to bring our hands, we got our weights, into a goal post. So the hands are 45-degree angle up, a 90-degree angle, like goal post. And then we're going to lift our weights up, and we're going to come back, but not all the way down on the mat, and we're just going to, it's like a pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to turn the weights, bring the elbows into the ribs, and we're going to let the weights fall out to the side, but don't let them go all the way. You don't want to take your, you don't want to twist your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop the elbows back down to the mat. Bring them straight out to your sides with your hands straight up in the air, and we're going to pulse back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbows back to the ribs. And we're going to open up and out, but not too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to put one weight down. We're going to hold the other weight, and we're going to hold it with both hands. And we're just going to bring the arms down. It's called skull crushers. We'll do 10 of these. We'll do 2 reps of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And give that a break. And we'll do one more set of 10 on the skull crusher. Ready? Inhale straight up, arms, our hands holding the weight straight up, and skull crush. 1, 2, elbows stay up in the air. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now bring that weight down to your pubic bone. And you can hold it there, or if, well, we better hold it because it might roll back. And we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, come up into a weighted bridge pose. And we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release, coming down. Can you hear the dog snoring? Inhale up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And exhale down. One more time up. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale up. Inhale and exhale up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale down. Okay, we're done with our weight, so we can put that over to the sides. And we're going to do a little cool down before we hit Shavasana. So let's inhale the right knee to the chest. Really pull it in. You can hold behind your thigh is the safest for the knee. And place that down. Inhale the left knee up. And place that leg down. Inhale the right knee up. Exhale that down. Inhale and exhale the knee to chest. Left knee to chest. On your next exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale the left foot straight out, straighten the leg. Inhale the right knee up and let it roll over to the left side. You can bring your whole hip up. My shoulders come up somewhat, but I'm trying to keep myself anchored. I'm doing a little spinal twist, a supine spinal twist. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale that right leg straight. Inhale the left knee up. Exhale as the left knee falls over the right side of the body. Should feel really good. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale that leg down. Inhale the arms overhead for a nice long full body stretch. Really stretch both feet and both hands to the opposite walls. Ooh, and exhale, releasing that. Inhale and exhale the right hand and left foot stretch for bird dog, supine bird dog stretch. And release. Inhale. Exhale, left hand, right foot for bird dog stretch. Release. Exhale, right hand, left foot We're stretching opposite hand, opposite feet, and release. Inhale, exhale, left hand, right foot, and release. Now this is the time to gather all of your stuff for Shavasana. I'm going to get my blanket and my bolster for my legs. And then I'm setting my timer. Got my eye mask. I'm going to take my gloves off that I use for weights. I like to use the gloves because it has a little padding in the palm, and it helps you to really grip the weights better. So I prefer to have my gloves on when I do weights. Sometimes I've forgotten them when I go to the gym and it's not as comfortable. So put those over there. Get my blanket out. Cover up because after sweating, even though it's kind of warm in here, you do get a little chill. When you're all nice and comfy in your Shavasana pose, I'm going to count for you for the box breathing, and then I want you just to relax. And I'll meet you back here in about 10, 12 minutes for our little namaste and quote of the day. Get my eye mask and my timer so I can keep track of time in case I fall asleep. Here we go. For box breathing, you breathe in to the nose to the count of 4, hold 4, exhale mouth 4, hold 4. And I will just say nose for inhale, exhale for mouth. Begin. Nose 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, nose 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, mouth 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, nose 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, mouth 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, nose 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, mouth 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, relax. Think about your word joy, what that means, what you liked about the class today, what you can improve on, and what you want to take away. Think of something joyful. time to start taking any last minute stretches, twists, or movements that you feel like your body needs to do before you come back to the present time. And then when you feel ready, then roll over onto your side. Take the right arm and push yourself up nice and slow, which I've already done all of that because I had to get the bell part, the chime part of our 2 bells and a chime going. I feel really super good, strong, and relaxed all at the same time. So I just want to thank everyone for coming to class, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you've been a member for 6 months or more, you can leave comments. Otherwise, I've had to limit it, and hoping that will eliminate some of the unpleasant remarks. If not, I'll have to figure out how to do that more. So I have a quote of the day, as usual. Friendly reminder that you have zero control over how other people perceive you. So you might as well be the person you want to be. There you go. And that will ultimately bring joy to yourself because you're being who you want to be. So let's rub our hands together, bringing warmth, joy, love, and thankfulness into our heart center today. And I bow and honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others and try to bring a little piece of joy to yourself as well as others today. Namaste. Ta-ta for now. Oh, I got a draw for next week. Next week's class, I'm drawing surrender. So next week's class will be themed around the word surrender with a new mindful word to think about. Think about joy this week. Ta-ta for now.